Hi, welcome to Main Street Macro. I'm Neela Richardson, and today we're talking about what's in and what's out for workforce trends in 2022. ADPRI kicked off 2021 by showing that workers were in flux. In fact, three-fourths of the global workforce reported to us that they were changing or thinking about changing where they lived and where they worked because of the pandemic. Now, as we fast forward through 2021, we've seen that the workforce has experienced a tremendous upheaval. In the United States, firms are trying to add headcount in record numbers with job openings near record highs. And in fact, the workforce has shrunk by about 5 million jobs, still lower than pre pandemic levels. And those who are employed are actually quitting at record rates. They're leaving their jobs. And so, what that means is that firms have had to get creative and innovate. And data has linked this innovation from company business to employee preferences. So, here's what's in and what's out for 2022. What's out? The first thing to note is micromanaging. In a hybrid virtual remote workforce, it's really hard to micromanage. What's in? Trust based processes. We're using data to fill in the gaps. ADP did a survey and found that at least two-thirds of companies actually had a hybrid work arrangement in place. And that means data can be useful in helping employees and employers navigate this new world of work where companies are more reliant on their workers to manage their time and their workloads independently. The second thing that we're watching in terms of what's in and what's out is static measures of workforce culture. Every company has a workforce culture that they adhere to. And now what's in is dynamic indicators of employee sentiment about that culture as companies move culture digitally and virtually. It's really important to have a dynamic indicator of how employees are feeling about that change, whether employees are becoming more engaged or resilient or even connected to their teams. Now, the good news here is that ADPRI has done research on all three of these indicators of employee sentiment, and you can go to our website to find more information about that. And then the final trend that shows what's in, what's out next year is the idea that there is no longer a one size fits all HR strategy. That's out. What's in? A flexible HR strategy informed by real time data. ADP again did a survey showing that smaller size companies were facing compliance and regulatory changes. And these regulations may actually increase in the future. The way to navigate regulatory change is by using data to provide a real time assessment of how to position forward and how to meet the compliance needs of the future. And so we can see that data is the common thread of matching business operations to a new and evolving workforce. Thanks for watching the Main Street Macro blog this week. For more information on the current workforce trends and what's ahead for the week, please go to adpri.org.